Let me know when you're ready. It's a trick that I do. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
2 meals in. Very minimal appetite due to retatrutide.
Yeah.
Have to force in 4 meals a day. It's going to be a problem.
This is part of the thing with retatrutide is that you can lose muscle if you're not
Yeah.
hungry.
You look like you're getting leaner and bigger at the same time. You trained today. You came with a pump?
I came with a pump. It's a little bit of a cheat, so I got a pump.
What did you do?
I did
Ass and mouth?
I did arms and I did back and a little bit of shoulders because I knew I was going to be on camera and sleeveless.
So you just went for a full pump day?
I went for a pump, yeah. I've been doing a weird kind of like 3 real workouts and then a bunch of pumps throughout the week. I do that now just because I have clients all day and I'm in the gym and whatever.
Yeah.
But Anavar.
Anavar's helping.
I got to say, real Anavar, which we were talking about last time a little bit, it's because a lot of bullshit out there. Real Anavar is no joke. It's you get a pump. It's not like you're going to blow up on it, but you get leaner.
Yeah.
The nutrient partitioning is amazing. So if you eat clean, amazing, you'll look amazing. If you eat a little shitty, you'll still look amazing.
Yeah.
And people, they kind of poo-poo the pumps because, it could be dosed at, 5 milligrams. If you're a dude, you should be taking 50. Women take 5, and they look jacked.
For clit stimulation.
Exactly. Giant clits. But for us, dudes, we got to take about 50 to get some sort of oomph out of it because, so...
What's the half-life on that?
It's in your system about 24 hours.
Okay.
So I do...
Take it right before you go to the gym?
Yeah, do an hour before a workout. It's a good pre-workout. The assumption is that you're on test or something like that.
Yeah.
You can take it without it. I mean, not a doctor.
In the old days, I never ran tests, and I would just run other stuff, and it worked.
Just like orals and anal.
Yeah, orals, and then primo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still look great with no test as a base.
So,
but I was young, so you have
Right.
natural test.
And listen, there's 1,000 different rules. People just do what they do. What's his name from the 80s, the bodybuilder? He ran Winstrol, the mildest compounds, and just blew up. That's where genetics comes into play. So,
Yeah.
And then you have guys who run tons of gear and they look like shit.
Yeah.
So but that's kind of what I've been doing. So the retatrutides, you've been trying to force the meals down.
Yeah, not easy.
No.
And then you try to do your growth at night, and you're supposed to do it on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
And then I heard it doesn't have to be that empty. So I had my 4th meal was small yesterday. But then I told my wife, I need to eat more, so I got to eat right when I wake up. Because normally I'll drink coffee and chill for an hour or two and then eat. So this morning I woke up, I ate before coffee. So now I got more time in the day. So I should be able to get in.
Listen, getting leaner is gonna fuck with your head anyway, just because in theory you're not as strong and you feel smaller, but you're gonna look bigger. You just look more jacked. Mm-hmm. So it's a mind fuck, and you have to be willing to go there because yes, you can just cram down a bunch of calories and feel great and feel like this, but your stomach's out to here.
Yeah.
And you actually look like shit, but you feel big. So
shredded muscle is very important.
Yeah, especially for.
Did you watch some of the Arnold?
I watched a little bit of the Arnold. Yeah. By the way, it is great that he's involved in it again.
Schwarzenegger shows up, sits down, has a talk. He walks around. People get to see Arnold.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's back. I think he's gotten to the point where he's like, I don't give a shit. Because I think for a while he was separating from bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, I'm a Hollywood Arnold now. I don't need bodybuilding. That's beneath me.
First prize is $750.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the Olympia? A mil?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's up there. But I mean, keep in mind, you have a better chance of winning the lottery. The genetics involved.
When you see the guys that compete on an elite level, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because it's like you'll be in a gym and be like, I look better than anyone in this gym right now.
Yeah, wow.
And then you just watch the guys on an elite level and you're like, oh, that's what I think I look like in the mirror. And then you see these real guys.
I'll say that a lot
and
of
Nick Walker, everybody said should have won.
Yeah.
But the real tall black guy won, which, by the way, all phenomenal physiques. And then the guy over on the right, he had a meltdown when Nick Walker got announced second because he hates Nick Walker. So he was like, yeah, and he yelled. So everybody's trolling him, and they're saying his pro career's over now because he didn't show being a professional.
There's a lot of
They
love.
all look great.
They'll look great. There's a lot of love-hate for Nick Walker. I met him in person, and look, I went up to him right after he got off stage, which is probably not when you want to go say hi to Nick Walker. And I could have said, oh, this guy's such a dick, because he wasn't the nicest guy to me. He's like, really, you want a photo? That's what he said to me. And he took the photo.
Yeah.
He smiled and all that. But I get it. You're depleted. You're dehydrated.
He just got off stage?
Just got.
Where was this?
I was the asshole. This was about a year ago at the New York Pro.
Okay.
And
how'd he place?
Well, he won. Yeah, I think he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, he should have been in a better mood. But he just got off stage, and I bothered him, and I shouldn't. I was backstage because a buddy of mine was competing, and I got just hanging out there, and I just pulled him aside. I said, "Hey, Nick, can we take a photo?" He's like, "Really, really?" I was like, "Sorry," and he took the photo, and he smiled for the photo. In the photo, it looks like we're buddies.
Yeah.
And right after, he just gave me a look like "fuck you."
Wow.
Yeah, but so people can say, "Oh, he's an asshole," but he just takes what he does real seriously.
Yeah.
In person, man, when he's standing next to you, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, he's a shorter guy than me, so I kind of still towered over him.
Yeah.
And I definitely went. So when we took the picture, I was flexing, and I was definitely out angling him. So like in the photo, I kind of look almost bigger.
Wow.
But I mean, listen, the definition, the grain, all that stuff. It's like, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, these pros are insane.
Well, it's another level. It's, again, like you said, you go to the gym like, oh yeah, we're big, and then you look at these monsters, and you're like, oh no, let's forget about it. I should hang it up.
Yeah, and it's like big and conditioned are two different things. So like if you're conditioned, you'll look better than a big guy, but these guys are both, and it's insane.
Oh.
And then we watched what's his name, Sam Sulek, who's got all this internet hype on him, way overhyped.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, he's
what did he place, like 7th or 8th?
Yeah, something like that. And his whole thing, his claim to fame was, I'm going to go and eat a lot of junk food and still be jacked. I think that's how he got started. Like, he's like, watch all like the breakfast cereal I eat, and then I'll just pump a bunch of insulin and just look amazing. And he's like, let me do everything the wrong way and still look amazing. And that's how he got like famous. So again, if he never did that, if he was never like YouTube famous, I don't think we'd even be talking about the guy, because he's not that impressive.
Posing routine was awful, and it was like when I watched this guy's videos on YouTube, like before on Instagram, I was like, oh, is this guy like a big time pro or something? This was like his pro debut.
He's got some gyno. His chest separation is not great. I mean,
but there's like Schwarzenegger-esque aspects to the physique.
Yeah. I mean, there he doesn't look bad. I mean, listen, I'm being a little harsh, but he's competing, so you got to be.
Yeah. Overall, not bad.
He looks good from Walmart if you're just walking around shopping and looking at his physique. But
is that where it happens? You see guys in Walmart?
That's how I pick up men.
Yeah.
That's where I check out physiques.
Walmart. Not Costco?
Costco. I don't have a Costco membership.
You should get one.
I know. That's where
it's a great place to be surrounded by 1,000 Indian people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, when I need
we have a guest today, right?
We have a guest.
Tell me about this guest.
So his name is Haim, and let me just set the story up, because speaking of bodybuilders and really jacked, amazing physiques, Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah.
He's got a very good physique. Let's see his physique. I think at one point he got like famous because he was taking some growth hormone and had his shirt off and be hanging around a bunch of hot chicks. And he would just say things like, you got to lift weights and eat and, work really hard and, like generic bullshit to,
chicken and rice. You just say
right, exactly right. You just say, girls like money. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. Right, this guy.
He looks okay. He's got no shoulders.
Right.
Arm definition is that of a woman.
He looks good for Walmart. Yeah, I mean, he's, he's, again, now I think the story is that his parents have a shitload of money. He's a trust fund baby.
Okay.
And so, he goes around banging a bunch of women. Again, I'm not against any of that. That's all fantastic.
Yeah, banging women's cool.
I love that, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 2 years ago, he said, you know what's really popular now? Not bodybuilding, not picking up women, hating Jews. He's like, that is pretty popular now.
Yeah.
And he just started basically being like, fuck Israel, fuck Jews. Actually, it was not even so much fuck Israel. It started. It was like one post about fuck Israel, and there's like the Jewish religion, and what they do is they're all against you, and this and that, and all these things that are obviously true. He just went on these tangents, and I think he's gotten crazier and crazier as the years have gone by. And then he was shocked that when he said those things, a lot of the Jewish people who were sponsoring some of his products decided to pull out, and he blamed them for pulling out.
What sponsoring him for what?
So I don't know. He has, like every YouTuber or something, he has some bullshit protein powder, whatever the hell. I didn't do my research, but some product he was selling.
So he was a YouTuber at that point.
He was a YouTuber and a social media guy, and then he basically started talking shit about Jews.
Yeah.
Not just criticizing Israel, actually talking shit about Jews. and they started pulling out the sponsorships, and he's like, see what these people do? Which is like, yeah, of course. Like, we're not going to, I'm not going to pay you money to shit on my people. Like, go fuck yourself. Get a bunch of Nazis to sponsor you. And
so did he? Does he have Nazi sponsors
he probably
now?
does have Nazi sponsors now.
Yeah.
I think him and Candace are pretty tight.
Okay.
I made that up. I have no idea. But so anyway, so this piece of shit, he basically, will just lash out, all the time. He goes on Sneako's podcast, this twink, and he basically says, "I'm going to kill Jews. I want to kill Israelis. I'll fly to Israel and I'll kill Israelis."
Yeah.
And this guy Haim, who's a UFC guy, or I think he's not a UFC guy, he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, you want to kill, Israelis? Let's come to Israel, and we'll
organize it.
We'll organize it. Yeah.
We're gonna have this as a real fight. So we have our guest. You want to introduce him?
So yeah, Haim, and I'm probably gonna butcher the last name. Gozali. Can you hear me?
Gozali, yeah.
Gozali. What's up, buddy? So tell me, I probably butchered the entire story.
What's up? Hi, I'm Aaron.
So this is Aaron, Jordan.
Aaron.
Nice to meet you, bud. You're in Israel right now, huh?
Yeah, I'm in Israel.
Fantastic.
Whereabouts?
Huh?
Whereabouts?
In Tel Aviv.
Oh, beautiful. I've been there before. They say it's the Miami of Israel. Would you agree?
Yeah. It's nice. It's not Miami, but it's nice,
I think
Maybe
the
because
women
I'm
are
Israeli, so it's not Miami for me.
exactly. Well, the women are hotter in Tel Aviv, I think.
Gorgeous women over there.
Yeah.
Do you have a wife?
Yeah, I'm married. I got three kids.
Beautiful.
Kids, one 25, 26,
Yeah.
one 19, and one 18. So
I'm
big
shipping
kids.
nachas for you.
So what happened? So Dan Bilzerian, how did you get involved with the whole conflict here? Because I know he made that post on Sneako's podcast, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this? What's wrong with this guy?"
Yeah, two morons doing a podcast, and one of the morons said, "The best thing I can do, or the best thing I want to do, I don't know, something like that. I want to take a gun and go kill Israeli." Come on, kill Israeli. You can kill somebody. So I said, okay, I want to be. I'm volunteer to be the first Israeli going to kill. Come kill me.
Yeah.
Or if you want me, I'm going to come. I'm going to come over there and come kill me.
Yeah.
So it didn't answer me, but the post, like the video was like 100,000 of people that saw the video.
Yeah.
And one guy from Miami called me, a friend of him, and give me his phone number.
Yeah.
So his friend,
Yeah.
So I called him. I did a video. I called him, and the guy didn't answer me. And day after that, I said I did another video, and I said I'm going to call him again. But now, if he doesn't answer me, I give him 1 day. If he doesn't answer or call me back, I'm posting his number.
Okay.
He didn't answer me, and I post his number. But the funny thing, he post my number also.
Yeah.
But, I don't have like millions of followers, but I got hundreds of thousands, but not millions.
Yeah.
He posted my number and said, "Did you post my number? Do your thing," or something like that.
Okay.
But he didn't understand. The guys that follow him love him.
Yeah.
They doesn't hate Israeli or Jewish. They follow Dan Bilzerian, or I don't know his name, because, the girls, the guns, and stuff like that. Not because he hate Israeli.
Right.
So they start calling me and send me a message, "Please give us his number." So I give them his number also.
So everybody's calling this guy.
Nobody bothered me, like call me and said, "I want to kill you," or somebody. "Oh, you have to give us his number." So I give them this number also.
Yeah.
And I know that 1,000 Israeli make a report on his WhatsApp, and they close his WhatsApp. I know that. And you're going to know not to mess with the Israeli.
So is there a chance that this could turn into a real fight? Do you think he would ever meet you in the ring?
For me, if he wants, I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm flying today, come tomorrow, fight me. But he's a chicken, he's a coward. He's like, just talk and talk and talk. But The next step I'm doing, I'm coming to the States.
Well,
I'm coming to him.
You got to come visit
Don't
us.
think I'm not. Yeah.
Have you been to New York?
Now we don't have flight in Israel. Yeah, of course. I used to live in New York for a couple of years. I used to train with Henzo. I'm training with Henzo Gracie until today, but I used to train over there when like 2 or 3 years I used to live over there. So I know the States. So next step, I'm coming to the state. I'm coming to his house. I'm not going to go to his house. He's probably going to shoot me, but I'm going to stay outside.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wait for him. He's going to go to the gym. I'm going to be at the gym.
This seems
fight me. He can bring all his. He can bring all his UFC fighters. Everybody you want. It doesn't. It's not going to be. Doesn't matter. I'm going to fight him.
It seems like he got under your skin. This happens to me a lot. There's a lot of people in New York and the United States that talk so much shit about Jewish people, and I'll be like, oh, okay, here's where I'll be tonight at 7 o'clock if you want to meet me. And then they never show up. I'll just list where my show is, and they never show up. Why are people so, I ask this to everybody, why do people hate Jews so much right now? Right now,
I don't
for
know.
years and years.
Right now, the media, they're posting a lot of stuff of the Jewish. They're posting a lot of, stuff that didn't happen even, and said the Jewish did that and the Jewish did that, and people love to hate us. I see it on the net. Like I open a Twitter account.
Yeah.
My last one, they blocked it on September 7, when the war started. Last 2 years ago, they blocked it. So I opened a new one, but it was 700 people.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring it back like it used to be, like 10,000, stuff like that. In one day, 11,000 people.
Yeah.
Since I posted Dan Bilzerian. But everybody's like cursing me. Nobody's like saying, we love you. Everybody's like cursing me. Yeah, you have to die, you're Jewish. You don't know how to fight, So the world loves to hate us, but it doesn't matter because we are the chosen people and we're going to stay over here, and everybody can dream to kill us. That's like a dream. You see what happened now?
Yeah.
People posting stuff about Tel Aviv, like everything is like ruined over here from the war. People is like regular over here, We're doing a barbecue over here.
Yeah.
If you want me to go outside to show you the barbecue, they're doing a barbecue over here.
What are they eating?
They said they're posting like, I'm not eating meat, but they're I'm a veterinarian. So
Veterinarian.
they're posting like tell
vegetarian.
Vegetarian. So they're posting everything is ruined over here, but everything is.
I have a fighting.
Normally,
I got a fighting question for you because I was never trained in fighting. I work out, so I look like this, so I don't have to fight. A guy like Dan Bilzerian size or even my size, like, is that an easier takedown for you? Because I feel like a lot of fighters are trained to just they don't maybe have that kind of bodybuilder physique, but they could probably take us down in a second, huh?
Yeah, if you know how to take somebody down, you're gonna take him down.
Now, would you grab his hair? Like,
I'm not gonna put nobody down. I'm laying down. So the guy come to me. So I'm
That's
submitting.
BJJ.
That's what I'm doing. All my fight I did it.
Yeah.
In MMA, I used to take the guy to the cage and push him, like grab him and go down, and he's coming with me. So
that's why you can't fuck with anyone. It's like you can't look on the street and be like, I'll fuck with this guy. He probably can't fight.
But I'm 100 kilo. I don't know if you see it on the video.
No.
I'm big. I'm huge.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
small,
you know what it is though is that a lot of fighters they I'm talking, not that I'm that size, but a lot of bodybuilders are like 300 pounds and they can't even wipe their ass. So like. But for fighters, you have to be a little bit more, cut and lean because you have to move.
Well, it's about flexibility and it's about speed.
Flexibility, flexibility. You have to do. I'm working every day, like at least 20 minutes flexibility before I'm start the training. Every day.
People say that America is becoming a war zone against Jews. So we see in North America, the synagogue I was bar mitzvahed at was shot up last week. Then 2 more synagogues in Toronto. To the point where I got a concealed carry permit now. And what's it like living in Tel Aviv where you're constantly under attack? Does it affect your life at all?
No, regular. when there's alarm now, the Iranian people, they run like shooting missile away. I'm not even getting out from bed. I'm continue to sleep.
Yeah.
Who cares, you know? We have God. God protect us, you know? So I don't care, you know. But what I see now in the world, the anti-Semitic stuff that happen in the world, that's crazy. You can come to Israel, you're safe, you know, it's safe, you know, like, because it's the shooting in us, but you're safe. But what I see happen in the States or in Europe, it's crazy.
Do you think a lot of
my next step,
yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you feel like a lot of the anti-Semitism online, especially on X and things like that, you think a lot of it's manufactured, you know, through bots and stuff? Because a lot of these guys that are saying these things, they get 30,000 followers or 30,000 likes within a second. There's got to be some shenanigans going on there, because I've lived, you know, 40 years, and this is the last 2 years are the only 2 years I've experienced this much anti-Semitism. I've never really experienced it like this before.
Yeah. It's mostly in X, you know,
right?
Mostly, but I said I opened the account like 700 people, 11,000. Everybody's like cursing me.
Yeah.
Nobody's like liking me. You know, I'm putting a video that I'm in a BKFC bare knuckle. Give him knock somebody out.
Right.
I don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
People. But you see, go to the account, you see 30 people follow it.
Yeah.
0 people follow. I don't know if it's bot. I don't know if it's real people, but I don't care. You know,
right.
If somebody want to kill me, come kill me.
Do you think that there's something about being as persecuted as Jews are that makes us cooler and makes us harder and more resilient?
No. I think the world don't need to look at us all Jewish. We all look the same, you know, different color, different eyes, different stuff. But Jewish, it's a religion, you know. It's not like I'm doing something else in the world, you know. All my body is tattoo. So what? The Jewish people cannot do tattoo. But I'm Jewish and I'm doing tattoo, you know. Yeah. So I don't understand what they want, you know. Like, oh, they're Jewish. Well, I'm Jewish. Well, I'm looking like somebody else. If I'm going to go in New York now, somebody going to think I'm Jewish, you know, right. With all the tattoo and stuff. I don't understand people, you know, but it's something that happened from the Bible days until, you know, today. It's like they love, hate Jew because we are the chosen one.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Maybe they want to be a chosen one, you know.
I tell them that I'm the chosen one, and then I get all this hatred. I don't get it. No, I'm kidding.
What do you connect?
But it was, if you read the Bible, it was the same.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. It's the same.
It's the same.
From the Bible, from the day it's the same. Just read the Bible and you're gonna see. All the time, different area, different time, different stuff, the same. They don't like us, they want to kill us, we survive. They don't like us, they want to kill us, we survive. But now we have Israel, we have the best army in the world, we got the best people in the world. They cannot touch us anymore. That's why they push, you know, all the Muslim in the world and stuff like that. They love the AI because they have AI, so can do videos like they kill us and we die over here, you know, and post stuff like never happened, you know. But that's the only win they can do.
They can fantasize. How popular is Tucker Carlson in Tel Aviv?
Tucker Carlson.
You know who that is?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
No.
That's probably for the best. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
He's an anti-Semite. Yeah. Let me ask you this: what brings the most light to your life about being Jewish? What do you feel you connect with the most in terms of the religion?
Every day I'm doing the tefillin every day for the last 26 years. I'm doing tefillin, but I'm doing twice. You know, because tefillin, they got like two. They got like the Rashi one and the Rabbeinu Tam. So I'm every day doing the tefillin twice, and I feel connected, you know. Yeah. I'm going to how to say it, where all the big rabbi bury, going like at least once a week and pray over there, and I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that from me, you know?
There's a feeling of levity that comes with it, lightness. I just started going to synagogue again, and I feel like a peace when I'm in synagogue that I don't have when I'm not going, you know?
I'm less going to synagogue. I like to like pray in my house and like read the books in my house. No, me.
Yeah.
But people love it. I'm not connecting to a lot of people together, you know, in the same room, and so I'm less going to the synagogue.
Okay.
But I'm keeping the Shabbat like and stuff like that. I'm not doing nothing in Shabbat, you know, just because of the war. Because I have like my Telegram page is like I got like 100,000 people over there. It's like a news page.
Yeah.
So because of the war, is like I'm working like also in Shabbat, but regular I'm not doing nothing in Shabbat.
If you could line up 3 anti-Semites and fight them all back to back 3 days, you got Dan Bilzerian there. Who else would be on the top 2 list of people you would like to kick the shit out of?
Jack Shields.
Yeah.
Jack Shields, if he can say yes to bare knuckle me,
Yeah.
he's gonna do that. But he's talking and talking and talking. I said, bare knuckle. No, I want MMA. Bare knuckle. Let's bare knuckle me.
Yeah.
What are you afraid? You fought for the UFC title. I'm Haim for Hiam. You know, I need to fought for the UFC title, and you're afraid to fight me bare knuckle. And then Brazilian Jack Shields, and the last one, the Sneeko. I don't know. Snake.
Yeah.
Look like a snake with his face.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be the quickest fight.
He become a Muslim. I saw a video eating the pork.
Yeah.
In a video, and somebody said, "Yeah, you're a Muslim. You cannot eat pork." Oh, I cannot eat pork. This is a Muslim. This is a fake Muslim. You know.
Yeah.
This is he went to be a Muslim just because the money of the the Arab country that they pay them.
Yeah.
You know, like they buy all the sport. You know, they buy the MMA, they buy the boxing, they buy the soccer, they buy everything. So they buy sneaker also.
My favorite video of his that he did a genetic test. He found out he's a quarter Ashkenazi Jewish, and you could just see the look on the guy's face, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They have
America. He
America.
posted about me also. He posted about me also something
Of
about the
course.
missile. You know, he said I'm a IDF terrorist.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Moron.
Sneako's a tough guy.
I'm 53 years old. I was in the army 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm an IDF army. You know, he said I'm an IDF soldier. Crazy, you know.
There's a lot of misinformation. There's also a lot of self-hating Jews in America, which I'm guessing do you have any of those in Israel?
No.
No. Pretty
But
hard.
what I started to say in the beginning, I'm building a team. Like I got a lawyer, I got a couple of social media guys, a couple of fighters, couple of soldiers, and we're going to run after the anti-Semitic. We're going to go to the houses. We're going to go all over the world, like the Mossad catch the Nazis back then. We're going to do that to the anti-Semitic. You don't understand. It sounds like a joke now, but believe me, give me 2 months and you're going to see something that you never see before. We don't care who you come. You're going to be with the fighters. We're going to be with lawyers. You want to fight us in court? You're going to get in court. You want to fight us in the media? We got people that social media and people like can do the debut and stuff like that. You want to fight? Go to the cage. We got fighters. Everything. We're going to run after everybody. Snaky, Jack Shields, the moron, look like a fucking dead guy, from the Walking Dead, and talking with his hat, and he used to train with me, Jack Shields. We bring him to Israel also.
Yeah.
Crazy. We bring him to seminar a couple of years ago, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And the guy talking to us like that.
Yeah.
Well, he's a smart guy, so.
Huh?
I say he's a smart guy, Very.
Smart.
Yeah.
What's smart? His brain is. You need to go to the iPhone chargers.
But I love
every day.
I know. I love this
Charge
though.
his brain.
I love this fuck around, find out kind of Jewish attitude, because I said it for a while. The one thing I don't like about at least American Jews and a lot of Ashkenazi American Jews is that they just sit down and take it. And it's like, if there's one thing we learned about our history is fuck that. That's kind of why we had a state of Israel to begin with. Like, we're not doing this shit anymore. And we've been waiting for 2 years, hearing all this stuff happen on X and being like, oh, well, it's just words. Fuck that,
Yeah.
It's you got to nip it in the butt.
That's why I'm building the Jewish Avenger. That's what we're going to call. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to call, the Jewish Avenger.
Get a lawyer for that.
We're not going to sit quiet. We're not going to. We come and fight you in your own house. Beautiful. You want to fight? We're going to come to you. And let's see if somebody is talking too much and coming like 500 SWAT team, like the Amam's guys, and 5 fighters and 5 lawyers and 5 social media. I want to see them, what they can do. Beautiful. Let's see them.
Well, thank you for being on the show, man. We're big fans of yours.
Thank you for having me.
We love it. We'll be in touch again. Sure. Let us know how the Jewish Avengers starts to evolve, and maybe we can make a reality show.
It started already.
Good. All right, thank you for joining us,
Thank you so much, bud. All right, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more Jews like that.
More Jews like that.
Yeah.
All right, get out there, start breeding, and make more Jews like that.
Yeah.
Jews with tattoos that don't stand for bad news.
That's it.
We'll be back next week. Badass Jews.
From iron wombs our fathers, dust breeze ancient agony, a covenant of ash.